to be a combination of great ways to decorate outside, but also really good plants. And with your background, to be able to have a dahlia like this, look at the size of this. It's amazing when you see it. These are called dinner plates, and you're not only going to get one, but this is her 3-piece dahlia, dinner plate dahlia container. 5 easy pays, free shipping and handling on this. Will not ship out until it's time to go into the ground in your area. You will also get a good growing guide so you don't have to worry. So now's the time to step out, to try things when you look at it and you go, oh, I could never. Sure you can.
Oh yeah.
And we stand behind it. That's the fun of this. All right, my favorite. Customer favorite are these dinner plate dahlias.
Oh yeah, the dinner plate dahlias are really hard to find, fabulous dinner plate dahlias. And these are 8 inches across. So these are an amazing dahlia. The red dahlia is called Garden Wonder. We fell in love with this. It is a brilliant red. The foliage is beautiful on these. That deep red center is just spectacular. The 8 inches across, that's the dinner plate dahlia. There we have the yellow. The yellow is called Yellow Glory. It is a beautiful, starts out a pale yellow, then it gets a little bit deeper in the yellow. These dahlias are only going to get to be 24 inches tall. Okay. So that's the unusual part with this dahlia. There we have our Verde Glory. She is majestic. She has that aubergine eggplant center, and then the tips of the petals are more of a lavender color. She just doesn't look real. I fell in love with all 3 of these colors, so I wanted to bring them here to you because although they're 8 inches across, most of the 8-inch across dahlias are going to be 48 inches tall.
Really, really
so
tall.
You're going to have to stake these. They don't do as well in pots. These are going to be 24 inches tall. So they're going to do really well in pots, in your garden, and you're not going to have to stake something with a flower that's as big as a dinner plate. That's why I fell in love with these, and also they are really easy to grow.
See, you had us at really beautiful, but easy to grow. How large are the pots? And let's go back and show everybody what you're going to get.
What you're going to get are these 3 tubers here. These tubers are big, juicy, delicious tubers.
So there's sort of a bulb with all kinds of little legs on it.
Right, like potatoes almost.
Yes, like
and
potatoes.
They're easy to plant. If we can go over to the planting box over here.
You want me to bring the other ones or just one?
Oh, we could plant them all. Why not? So you could plant them in the ground, or you could plant them in a pot like this.
These are going very, very quickly.
You know what?
2,200, and then they're gone for the season. So keep that in mind.
We have growers that call us because they know that our customers are crazy about the latest and greatest in gardening. The growers call us and say, okay, Barb, you're going to have to get this because everyone's going bananas over this, and just get them before they're gone. So I listen to our growers because they never steer me wrong. So I just planted that about 1 inch below the soil level. So that is it.
So even the top stem goes below?
Exactly, about 1 inch right below. So it doesn't take much to plant these up. It's really easy.
What am I going to see in the first season?
The best thing is you're going to see this in the first season.
In the first season?
Yeah, you're going to get leaves in about 2 weeks. You're going to have the beautiful lush leaves. These are a fast-growing plant. And then in about 90 days, you're going to see flowers. Flowers that you can use for cut arrangements, bouquets. Hey, you're pretty good at this. I love it.
Thank you.
Then
Here,
after the season, you're going to want to dig them up.
Yeah, that's why I saved this one.
So dig that up.
We called it an annual, but really, if you put a little work into it, dig this back up.
Yeah, you're going to dig this back up, put it in a dry, cool, frost-free area, like maybe in a lunch bag. You're going to...
Like a brown paper bag.
Yeah, and then you're going to replant them next spring and get your dahlias back again.
Get better ones.
We love growing dahlias. We look for unusual varieties, and this one is going to grow in a more compact way. This is the red one. The red one is called Garden Wonder, and I fell in love with it because you can see it from such a distance. Also has that 8-inch head. That's the Yellow Glory. Together, the red and the yellow is amazing.
That's stunning.
And you don't have to put these in the back of the garden because they're not too tall. You don't have to stake these up because they're
by
not
the way,
too
already
leggy
ordered
at all. The color of this purple one made my mouth water. Aubergine, eggplant center, deep, deep purple center, and then the outer petals. Look at this one that's just starting.
Yeah.
Look, it looks like it was painted there, and I just love watching it grow. You are going to love how easy this plant is to grow, and it's just so much fun to see how it develops.
800 of you've already dialed in. I love 900 now, just in the last couple of seconds. I look at all the blooms on this, and this is the first season, for Pete's sake. I mean, how fabulous is that? It's $23 and change, and think how easily we can blow through $23 and we don't have anything to show for it.
I can
and
do
the
it
idea,
too easy.
yeah, me
on
too.
A hoagie and a soda.
Yes, exactly. In that our nice cafeteria that we have, when we do have a nice one. The tubers, you just dig them back up. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, I'm never going to remember that, Pat. Listen, I don't remember this stuff. We get Barb in a pamphlet, and she'll help us.
And I love it. Like, I love reading recipes and seeing what better tips and hints. We give you all kinds of things that you can do in here, but these tubers are so successful that our customers were loving how easy they are to plant. They'll take pretty much any soil, as well as
they're big tubers, for Pete's sake.
They are big tubers, and you're going to get more next year. And if you want even better results, I teamed up with Richard Jackson. A lot of you have been raving about Richard Jackson Blossom Booster, so he made Barb's Blossom Booster. Thank you, Richard and Chris, your son, because your formula is absolutely spectacular for plants. It gives plants everything they need to be the best that they can be, and your spectacular plants get extraordinary.
Well, here's our update. We brought in 2,600. 900 remain for this season, and then they are completely sold out. I've never grown dahlias, so you want to try
you
this?
need to.
Look at that flower. That's amazing. And by the way, just an aside, they do resist deer and rabbits.
Oh yes,
doesn't mean that they won't necessarily eat them, depending on how hungry they are in your neighborhood. But you got a chance, though, and it attracts butterflies and hummingbirds. All right, Barb, I hope that you wore your Fitbit, because we're making you work here.
Alrighty, we're going to